Alright, before we grab the huge-ass EMP, let's get the smaller stuff out the way, like night vision. P got you all set up and left everything you need. Should be parked up in a van nearby.
Occupation. The number one occupation in middle schools, what they want to be when they grow up. And when I was growing up, it'd be astronaut, it'd be president of the United States, it'd be a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, all of that. Number one is to be a YouTuber. So let me apologize as we start the conversation this afternoon. The big one, the 30-year-olds have and those of us that the baby boomer generation, do they have it worse? Are they financially worse off than we were? And do they have it harder than we did? Thanks, stuff. That's what I think. Thinking about what I was going through when I was 30, between the ages of 30 and 34, what I was going through, and that's just me. But I do think there's a difference. But to every young
Okay,
person,
got the night vision. Now let's get that EMP. I tell you what it looks like, but I have a feeling you'll know it when you see it. And then you'll just need to find a way to transport it too.
And we honestly thought it would be better if there were. So I'm trying to get you. And now that you're having to confront the harsh reality of adulthood, now that you're having to deal with putting life together, which is what everybody who's putting life together had to reconcile. Everybody. Throughout the history of history, you come to a point in your life, you're like, you gotta get mine. Still put together. The problem is, he expected that. You didn't. We let you live without that expectation. We let you live without the expectation. Life gets hard. And we all get some. Snap your chin strap. It's your turn. Easier is not better. This afternoon, I am a proponent of hearts and minds. Listen to me. I don't think the conversation is going to be about this. 30 to 34-year-olds angry, depressed, they full of anxiety, that there was a fake years worth of innovation that's going to go through the country that's economics be viable. That in this economy, you can't do whatever is the truth.
See the vehicles scattered around here and there. I don't think any of your interstate lanes flow, but you need some kind of heavy line like that now.
Experience makes ready. It's good.
The line.
Help the boys at their club. See the entire community this year. Every dollar invested into the club. 47 positive economic impact return to our community. You can learn more and help the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley build great futures by donating today. Visit bgstate.org. That's bgstate.org.
You turn your outdoor living dreams into reality. You did not still live from intimate spaces to expansive estates. Attention to detail tailors every project to exceed your expectations and reflect your unique style. Personality, luxury hardscaping, construction, landscaping, design, they do it all. You can trust them. Visit Knoxville and design vision into reality. The Halloran Hilton Hill Show is brought to you by New Balance of Knoxville. Visit the big specialist at New Balance Knoxville today. or madness. That's their problem. That's why they're so. They want to connect to anything that has rage connected to us because they're hacked off because of where they are economically. For example, the generation that 30-year-olds don't have it as good. I think the reason it feels worse, I think what gives you the feeling it's worse is that you have the feeling that it should be better. Take some feeling that it should be easier. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Finished the system. Now always ask the question, how much more do we have? And he go, what do you expect? So, no, we're going to do two today. No, we're going to do every time we set an expectation that it's a beautiful project. You can change it up. And finally, should get to be, you come to the workout, believe in that, you're going to get the minimum effect that you have. Every workout is going to feel. You have to walk into the workout believing it's really going to be perfect, relaxed. It's what's making you strong.
Okay, you decided to fly that thing out of there, huh? That's some smart shit. Well, you're coming up on the spot quick, so see if you can lower the EMP into the power station they got near the facility.
It's giving people having workers, or we programmed them to believe that it was going to be, they're having it harder, or that we programmed them to believe that it's supposed to be, that they're entitled to it being easy. When I moved back to work, let's start over. Just making $6.80 an hour left the bus. That's better. Especially trying to be family. You know, shuffling my electronics to get money to keep the lights on. Jacob, welcome to the AAA Trading Experience. Logging you in at 3:53.
What's going on now?
What's happening, Jacob?
Not much. So I'm finished it, and you know,
My apologies.
a lot of people talk about it. You know, they take time. They do a lot of things that changes. They get smarter, but the main problem is they just nowadays as opposed to what they got involved my hands, I make good money.
Okay, facilities locked down.
You know,
Just sit tight. I'm gonna trigger the EMP. 3, 2, 1. That's it, power's out. Use the dark while you can, though. The backup generator is gonna get the lights back on any minute. Head to the lower levels and find the war room. That's where they keep the hard drives. If you find the backup generator, shit, blow it up too. Let's make this as hard as we can for these assholes. I'll get you a cold hard incentive too.
price plus the savings. You local business. Unfortunately, it's buried in page 15 when people search for the secrets online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUSBoost.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, you have to choose something that's quality or something that saves you money. If you get both, especially when it comes to healthcare, and that's MediShare, you get many families take months switching to MediShare. That's huge. But it's also true people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The member satisfaction rate MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan, and that's because MediShare works. Been around for more than 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion to fulfill the world. And telehealth and a huge PPO network. So yeah, really, you can save it too. Like it better.
If you see any big computers, servers, shit like that, the hard drive shouldn't be far. Grab them and get out of there.
Get it right then too. And it's your send it to 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE. KIFM, Spring Stocksville.
Good afternoon. It's 73 degrees, fair skies in Knoxville. I'm Robin Travers. I'm just talking about 97 WKI. First, let's head back to the roads for a check on traffic with Sherry Bigler. Interstate volume is continuing to build. I still don't see any of those lights blocked. I don't see any wrecks at this time. Are really knocking down on Oak Ridge Highway, past Ball Road, Shot Road, Carroll Road, and Cedar Park red light, and your real left southbound down from Bowman Ridge.
Okay, you got everything? That's it, Angels. We did that shit. Now just shake the rest of these dumb asses and deliver the hard drives.
Here, would you like to traffic? Thank you, Sherry. The Supreme Court hearing arguments in former President Trump's immunity case today. Fox is Shannon Green reporting from Washington, D.C. The judge is taking this very seriously, and they were waiting for something that is a historical question. This is a first of its kind. Now, Justin Higgins is one of those to say the provided blanket presidential immunity for all kinds of things. They did not put that in the Constitution, and they were providing protections for other officials in other places. She said about why they may have done that. They were reacting against it seems to be a whole point that the president was not. You had Justin Alito raising a lot of concerns, saying, what about this? If we don't provide any kind of protection, then anybody who becomes a candidate or is leaving office as a former president is going to have to worry about their opponent. Former President Trump being charged by Special Counsel Jackson Smith of trying to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Trump's attorneys argue he's entitled to absolute immunity for his official acts. Two men are facing charges after Knoxville police find firearms in a car during a traffic stop early Wednesday morning. Knoxville police department officials say officers stopped the car around 12:20 after witnessing a traffic violation at the intersection of Kenner Avenue and O'Connell Street. While searching the car, officers found 3 loaded firearms, including an assault-style rifle, and over $2,500 from suspected drug sales. An 18-year-old faces weapon and drug charges. A 3-year-old was charged with convicted felon, possession of a weapon, and resisting arrest. The Missouri Department has released the permanent body camera footage from the incident when a man who was detained during a search warrant passed away. On April 7th, members of KPD's Special Operations Squad assisted the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation in serving the warrant at an apartment at the Ammons apartment complex on Asheville Highway as part of an ongoing narcotics investigation. Numerous people were detained, including 57-year-old James Lee Dickens, who told police that he did not feel well. On scene, KPD officers requested medical assistance, which arrived about 9 minutes later. He died in the hospital. No force was used during Dickens' detainment. A linked The video can be found on our website, newstalk987.com, and that incident remains under investigation. Punjabi, producing 98.7 WOKI. President Biden.
Okay, just heard from the journalist. She's already going through the drive, and yo, she sounds excited. We about to get paid, TL.
Invention of this semiconductor that the nation was a lead manufacturer before slowing production at the line of corporate suppliers.
Pandemic shut down chip factories overseas. Prices of everything went up. And here at home, recently production drove up 1/3.
Today's until news. Nice drive out to the triple news box.
Shoplifters will be persecuted.
Chris, would you play the number one clip from the top 3 and 3? Sets the tone for the conversation. Is it the way you Professor G's kind of get?
For the first time in our nation's history, a 30-year-old man or woman is enjoying his rights as their parents are free. That is the social compact breaking down. People aged 30 to 34, 60% of them in 1990.
Okay.
Now it's 27%. People are opting out of America. They're not optimistic about it. They're not having kids. Young people aren't having steps. They're not needed. You're not making this. It's officially an economically viable debt, which in essence houses information. So we have a real issue. Young people are enraged that turns every cut, every movement into an opportunity for action because quite frankly they are just pissed off. They look at, they see wealth, exceptional wealth across my generation of people in certain industries, and they are really certain that they're allergic to government in incomes to create artificial scarcity on campus. We take pride in rejecting 90% of our applicants.
Hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require? Thank you. Police officers are en route to your current location.
People, housing prices have gone from $290 to $420 in the last 4 years. For a young person, a house bonds that I don't know skyrocket in value. Let's have COVID released and flush the markets, take assets way up because if 1 million people dying would be bad, it would be tragic if I got less wealthy. And we're doing it on their credit card. Young people have every reason to be enraged and every issue they see. Better than that, and everything is deep in the face that they are feeling, that they are touching this relative to everyone around. It's anxious, incredible, reasonable, addictive, and we have made a purposeful decision to let this happen by ensuring that people around this table stay wealthy at the cost of young people.
In their face, that's me kind of like if you're looking at pictures of your neighbors, looking at pictures of people having jets and getting in their Roosevelt Cullinan on the way to their $4 million Sandy Springs in Atlanta. Is that the true reality? Now, our lead-up caller, Jacob, said, today everybody has voice. If your generation had to shut up and listen to people that can't vote from them. Let's talk about what it means to be an economically Generational curses. I'm sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Figured, let's lead off batter this hour. I'm warning you at 412. Welcome to the broadcast.
I'm here.
What do you think?
Question. Did you return to the spiritual realm when you came back to the center stuff for your bill? Is that God bless you to back where you are now?
I was definitely leading on my faith. I continue. Faith was a huge part. Faith was honestly, it was the parable of the talents. And the story of the parable of the talents basically said, you can put it in that. And so, like, what
the other hand, okay, the other hand is much heavier. I don't know being pissed. I mean, what, $200,000 average house bill, $450, I mean, it's ridiculous. It is one thing, it returns right back to the spiritual. All this inflation is nothing but greed. Greed from the bottom up. It's for the government to turn loose. Everybody got flushed with money, and they said, "Oh, we're just going to raise prices," and they just kept raising prices.
doing at 30?
At 30, I'm the dairy farmer that calls the cage from upstate New York. Okay, so I was milking my own cows, mounting 6,000 square bales alone every summer, working my tail completely off. Now,
Do you remember how much money you were making?
Yeah. I made $30,000 a year, which was unbelievable for a dairy farmer back then. I mean, it was a lot of money. And
it's going to be a pleasure to work on this thing.
And so that would be equivalent to what, $60,000
Now
today.
that's an attractive fight. For a serious hearted criminal.
But I worked. It's the work ethic. I worked. And these kids nowadays got buck up. If I would tell them three things, number one, buck up.
Wow, she
Number
looks
two,
good.
the housing industry
Not that she didn't already.
somewhere in the near future because you can't flip the economy with as much money as we've done and not pay the consequences. And then number three, go back to the spiritual. I mean,
those wheels were the missing piece.
That teenagers and young people who are having sex, they're either killing the offspring through abortion, or they're I don't know about this, but they're having sex. They're just not having sex. And so the reality is that it's family. I grew up with no kids, 0 children, 0. Now I've taken care of quite a few other children that God has blessed me with, but of my own, I have one taken care of being really old and so I was considered part of that situation.
All right, Thomas, thanks for the call. 3-2-5-6-8255. 1-800-256-1-800. 1-800-256-1-800.
happen today is biological disease.
Generation.
They were thinking about the large
children in your network. So does that mean most economically you're able to take care of yourself, the people that you build to, clothing, shelter, education, opportunity, vacation, the rainy day. Right. Guys, we need to make sure I'm close. Big pressure on the people. Steve, I am logging you in at 23. What do you think about this?
Hey, brother, hey, Chad, you're doing well with safety command. As you're getting away at the end of the meeting, there's going to be the question you don't do because of the serious gravity of preparation. And we will people get what we know about you and me. Give us a little Annie Moses. And we'll teach you the people well, let's say chapter. You're free just to spend the door. What you do. And the pay is either every dollar an hour. Are you telling me that you're going to go for your education and work for that? The biggest thing is the biggest thing is this generation in America. You think we have to have this, you think you have to have that, just to get days that we treated the luxury and that like your BMW motorcycle or your light sport or whatever. You wait, you live up your responsibility.
All right, Steve, thanks. That's what the comment is thinking about. All it takes to get you a bucket this night. We're going to at 425. Hey, Bill, how are you, Barry? I'm good, sir. How are you?
Well, thank Chris for the call in. We said that's what I wanted to say.
And now that food, people that make the next phase their homes, and I remember being home by the minutes, and then work ethic from working in the day, and we didn't get our participation trophies. We didn't have the win by working hard, and get a bit of sport was, whatever, but you know, less than that, I think this professors, I don't think they had a program only in 1990. At 14, he was working at Chick-fil-A, Kingston Overlook. At 15, he was wearing that tie with the shift manager. And to this day, I think no one that don't say thank you and still says thank you for my phone. He had the tie on the phone, and paid on the insurance, and to pay for the maintenance, he had to save 50% of the day. And he had to donate to the church at the time. And he had family. And he wasn't told he was special when he didn't do something special. And he was also a Z-Ball practice player for Pat Sumner. And he has a lot of stories about the win. And here's the thing. If you got morals, if you got values, and you raise your kids in the church, to give the kid a career, I cannot argue with that. I can't. That more than it's nice to make it easier, but you ended up making it better. He was writing and French forced over. And we've all been very successful. Different schools for us. And bring them to the hospital for the living. In engineering, gender studies, for studies, and I went back to the other part of this. I keep saying that education, let me know for that village.
Good call.
Grandkids, you know, to make up the village, this job, you know. But they were still, those girls said, well, it's for me to be in the position. The HBA school, it'll be 20 years old, and for 70 grand a year. I mean, but they got the you got it. Okay. He was over there in beer. Like I said, the idea is maybe this generation feels like it's harder because they get the expectation that it was going to be.
This report was funded at Tennessee Lottery.
I tried to keep it inside. That's the crash deal guy. We believe that you have it harder than we. I bet you do. That's not the point that young people do have it harder. It's the entitlement and expectation. Is life actually harder today? Was it easier for me to get a house at 30 when I was 30 years old than it is now? It took me a minute to build the kind of credit I have. It was a journey. Inflation, is a big deal. Cost of living is a big deal. It didn't feel like things were cheaper back then. You know, people that are 30-somethings and not that are traditionally say, you know, something this show was piped in on us like over you had your those platforms and you had to follow to be inundated because of them. Teach you what you tell me to do. Teach you my kids walking in unit 436.
Stay out now, look. First of all, I've got a few questions for the younger generation that thinks their life stinks, or they can't get ahead, they can't buy a house because the economy stinks. First question is, what have you done to try and change your situation? Number two, are you a registered voter? And I hear the military has a shortage. Have you considered going into the military? Because I'm reminded of an old country song. I beg your pardon.
I never promised you a rose garden. Yes.
Along with the sunshine, there's going to be a little rain someday. When I was 30 years old, I was in the military service. Probably the best move I ever did was going in the military.
Do you remember what your pay was in the military?
I went in 1986. I put my post January 6th of 1986. And I still remember that oath. And I have reminded AOC and the rest of my oath that they have seen to step all over their oath. When AOC stood up there yesterday and gave her comments to these protesters, every veteran, every soldier from the revolution to present day, she has slapped us in the face because of our oath that we took to defend the Constitution of the United States. And she could be prosecuted. She violated her oath. That's a criminal offense. But where I'm at up here in the Wild Wild West, I've called several constitutional attorneys, and nobody wants to press charges against her. I don't get it. But when I went in, my pay was $700 or $800 a month is what I paid. I got paid monthly. And yeah, it was $700 or $800 a month.
Did they provide your meals?
Well, I mean, we got 3 months at a time.
Guys.
But, you know, in our medical, we got sick, you went to the TNC to get taken care of. But I have made money. I've lost everything that I've had and had to file bankruptcy. I've made it back. But nobody gave it to me.
Amen.
I had to work for it.
Amen. I know a little bit about that. Tommy, thanks for the call. I just went to GoArmy.com, money and pay. A private E1 with less than 2 years of experience makes $24,206.40. A private E2, $27,133.20. A private first class E3 makes $28,530. If you've got 4 years of experience, that bumps up to $32,140. A specialist in corporal E. Coleman.
What the fuck, dude?
36,604.40. If you have 4 years of experience, that moves up to 36,795. Okay. You're very scared. The broadcast being put in and your children had worse than we had when we were doing it. Do my room. When you get the house, we're any kind of building. That's one of the most important things we start with. Now, it's a foundation for the family. All right. You gotta have a package.
We're open.
And you either succeed or you don't succeed. And to do that, now, I'm really tired of begin to deal. I started working in a whole year without work. I mean, I was maybe 40 hours. Rest of the time, I had at least 16 hours.
No.
Like at the age of 30. At the age of 30, I was making maybe $8 an hour. I was 72. And my first job at the dog shop, caddy in, a lot of things that I was going to do. But to get to where I am now, the other people like the kids now, you don't know the man. I mean, people are so sensitive now that you can actually listen with their feelings. They gave me a job. That's all they wanted to do. If I could, they just, if I could, they kept me. If I couldn't, they got rid of me. I know people talk about religion, but they're that's what reads the foundation of this family. Each case goes forward to the next phase. It's like we're making foundations out of study. And if we don't start, I've got kids. I'm for those kids. One of the youngest 8-year-olds that you didn't see. Some scholarships now that you can get. And now keeping the program where if you've got a car, you're going to school, and if you're having help with the college, you can go take a certificate, get benefits, and turn their skills into those that are good in their place. And then you got different personal teachers that will give away, $15,000 even if you get it. And my kids are
Hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require? Thank you. Police officers are en route to your current location.
¡Tanto tiempo! ¿Qué quieres?
What was your mind here? Nearly 3,000 teen drivers in each year. Invalid stuff is going on today.
Their respect. We don't have that kind of a generation. In terms of it's good to get nice radio experience. If you go to that, then good. Make it screwed up.
Man, this should be a whole... I think it does speak. And honestly, and yeah, I think of how much I absorbed just from what and that's what you got that same experience.
Oh, God!
You want to get
My God!
family dynamic. And I think you know. Most of them tell you that you didn't do with me as you doing a good thing, but everything you do, you do for it. And you didn't do
You're entirely useless to the world. I passed the college.
Out here, you know, that he was working for. Let me ask you this. I was putting down in my notes that you're in 30 something. Why did you make into this? Okay, it's me. It's big. All right. Tony, thank you for the call. This interesting story said his father was different. And she was not affiliated with the police radio experience. But just what their day, but they're on stage. And it's doing that. Usually based on the beat, theater, and dance from better weekend. Of course, for award-winning music. 97 WJZM Oliver Springsteen's baby.
You are looking totes delicious.
74 degrees. This guy did not film. I'm Robin Trevor for some news back in 7. Take a look at busy movement first. Let's hit next roads for that. Check out traffic in New York City. Fox's late morning reporting. Like that had.
It's evident the show is now underway with Trump's local its relationship with the former president that dates back long before Trump started to run for Congress. Though they announced him involved in a war that they have that dates back to 1998 when Pecker gave Trump a heads up about a potentially negative story that involved actors from Marlon Babel. Yeah, this was 17 years before the 15 meetings that Tucker testified about. It probably agreed to suppress negative stories about Trump and run negative stories.
President Trump being business records recovering payments into a democracy. A man pleads guilty to charges stemming from a death drag.
Moron!
Raising two counts of aggravated assault in January 2023 and seriously injured 2 children. The two counts of raising $9 million when they randomly.
I don't know.
They should be critically injured his 2 grandchildren, ages 11 and 6 at the time. One spaces 3 to 6 years, 2 to 4 years on each aggravated assault. Sentencing is scheduled for June 28th. The job being released on 98.7. Knoxville police provided additional information in connection to an attempted murder case. The man turned himself in. 27-year-old Javez Creighton. And severely beaten in the head and face, where reportedly took her person. The purpose is charged, attempted first degree murder. This is the real terms reporting. This is a rising fast thing of wages. Switches for the person security needs.
Yeah. You see it. And gratitude is This is talking about Delhi and Westwood.
About it, and I'm having kids. People don't have themselves. I'm meeting emotionally and economically. I'm not insurance every day, which causes the formation. We have a real issue in people. And issues that are transcendent. Every movement is an infection because they don't just piss down. They reach down to the surface. Which is embarrassed going down. But it includes all you got to do is to reopen value, very instant housing and traffic. I need a flip. A house, stocks that I don't own, skyrocketed value. Let's have COVID relief and flush the markets and take assets way up because if 1 million people dying it would be bad, it would be tragic. If I got less rounds, it would be rage, and if every issue they see, they get angry and they see something. And then every day they speak out that they are not doing as well as everyone around them. We have lost this book. Just about the past. These people are addicted, and we have made a purposeful decision about this happening by ensuring that people are enlisted to stay wealthy at the cost of young people.
I mean, Mike's going to text me the book. Yeah, Jonathan Haidt. I saw this book. It's called The Anxious Generation, How the Great Rewiring of Childhood is causing an epidemic of mental illness. I may full trip and talk about this book. There, welcome to the broadcast. Greetings and salutations. I am logging you in at 5.
I wholeheartedly agree with everything.
Really?